All right, Rain, let's start the theme music, shall we?
All righty.
Shout out to our music associate, Reg Day, Tweezerbeak, or that's what we call him, but Reg Day from Great Britain. Do that song for us. Well, hello, every fur and every person out there in FC world. I am Barely Normal, and with me is...
Oh yeah, hi, my name is Taebyn. I'm a Pub Bark. It's great to see all you furs here. Yay!
Hey, and welcome to our very first, or maybe our last, depending on how this goes, live recording of our podcast, known as Barely Furcasting, featuring Taebyn, right there, as the words next to my head are. All right. So, Taebyn,
Hi.
have you attended any other virtual cons this year?
I have not. There's been a few I've been, wanting to check out, but things get really busy with the tail. You got to keep them happy and everything, and so I haven't been able to. But this is pretty good. So right here, I am so impressed by the virtual hotel and how the convention center and how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay for all the technicians that put that together. It's so amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
And I went in there, and it's like, wow, I know exactly where I am. I know how to get to the grand ballroom, for example.
You know how to get to the grand ballroom. Well, how many grand balls are in there?
Only the ones that are old enough to play the piano. I don't.
Right. So, for those of you that are in the room with us, if you haven't heard our podcast before, thank you for coming in and listening to us and watching us do this as we make fools of ourselves in person. And normally we make fools of ourselves in front of each other and not in front of an audience like this. And we've had
hands or something of any fur that's actually heard our podcast before.
Give us a wave, give us a shout, give us a something, give us a reaction. Hey, cool.
We have little reaction buttons that you can do.
Yeah. And everybody is welcome to share their audio. However, we ask that if you're not going to speak and not just talk over us, just go ahead and mute yourself. But we might call on some audience members later. So
yeah, I do the talking over and annoying thing.
He does that all the time. So we've got 38 episodes of this out there already in the Podiverse, which is kind of amazing for something that neither one of us knew what the heck we were doing when we started. One day we were sitting around chatting on Zoom, and I said, "Hey, let's do a podcast." And Taebyn said, "That's a good idea." And the next thing I know, we're spending money. But anyway, so we've had 38 episodes. We've had some pretty high-powered guests on. One of our past guests is actually in the room with us, Lux. Hi, Lux. She was one of our featured guests on our podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. We've had Kyle Gold, Ruckus, Fox and more from Foxes and Peppers. We've had Uncle Kage. We've had Fluke the Husky, and so many, 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 many more. And, of course, we've had our usual crazy segments, and as Taebyn likes to call them,
Pupnanigans or
Pupnanigans.
I don't even know what that really means.
I don't know what that means. And Taebyn, what do you call our podcast?
Well, I call it our Pupcast, and we've got so many pupisodes. And I know I could call it a Bearcast. I think it would be more appropriate to call it.
Okay.
Or a Ding Dong Cast, like what just happened. But so there's two problems with a Bearcast. A Bearcast is like what you get if a bear attacks you. And now, Rain, do the ding dong thing.
Poor Rain. for everybody listening and watching, poor Rain Raccoon is our technician, and we figured it would be easier for somebody else to try and do all the sound stings instead of us try and do that and do the podcast. But
yeah, so the other reason is like Bearcast, Pupcast just flows off the puppy tongue a little nicer than Bear, and Pupisode, it just seems to work better. But of course, I am a pup, so I might be just a little bit biased.
You might be a little bit biased, right? Yeah. So the way this is going to work, we're going to do our regular shtick, so to speak. And if you haven't figured it out by now, this is fraught with puns, jokes, and really a bunch of nonsense. So,
I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce 3 important fluffs.
Oh, 3 important fluffs.
Honey.
Have honey? You can't have honey. You're not Pooh Bear.
Oh, what do you think? Oh, it is. No, I mean you were gonna.
Okay, so normally at this point in the show, we would be editing this all out, but we're not going to be able to do that. But anyway, so
this is fun. This is for having fun so far.
So far, I hope so.
But I meant to introduce. I have TB. Hi, TB.
Hi, TB.
I'm going to assume they're just unmuted, and yeah. And then there's Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
And then with us also is, whoops, he's upside down. This is Jacob.
Why is Jacob upside down?
Because he's acrobatic Wolfie, I guess. I don't know. He's taking a nap or something.
Okay. All right.
There we are.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Taebyn, you're going to cue up your karaoke song right now.
Oh.
Because normally we would this part of the podcast we'd be doing our mailbag, reading all the letters and messages that we get from nobody or no forever. But so we thought instead we would let Taebyn sing his very favoritist, most favorite Weird Al Yankovic song.
Mr. Wonderful Rain Raccoon, could you oh no, that's not up to you. That's up to me. Well,
it's up to you.
The volume is okay. We're just going to try this out and see what happens.
That's right.
To see what happens.
This is what happens with liveness.
Liveness. Okay. Am I going now? I'm going now.
Yes.
Okay. Please do.
Or not.
No, it's taking its sweet time to start.
Its own sweet time.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Do the pauses with me. Yeah. Ooh. Boo, boo, boo. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Area for clap with me. Yeah. Is the sound level okay out there? Someone. Yeah, okay. Okay. My horrible singing, here we go. Fat and weak, what a disgrace. Guess the champ got too lazy. And gonna find out he's just taking up space. So the Slug threw his eggs down the drain. But he's no bum, he works down the street. He bought the neighborhood deli. Back on his feet, now he's chopping up meat. Come inside, maybe you'll hear him say, try or the Kaiser, they're on special tonight. If you want, you can have an appetizer. You might like a salami and the liver's alright. And they really go well with the rye or the Kaiser. Never eats while on the job. He heard it's good to stay hungry. but eat and make something. I messed that line up. Have a taste, they were made. It was that shish kebab thing today. Try or the Kaiser or the wheat or the white. Maybe I can suggest an appetizer. Stay away from the tuna, it smells funny tonight. But you just can't go wrong with the rye or the Kaiser. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, or something. So today, his deli comes first. Still he dreams of his past days of glory. Goes in the back and beats up on the liverwurst. All the while, you can still hear him say, try the Royal Kaiser, it's the thrill of one bite. Can I please be your catering advisor? If you like substitutions, I won't put up a fight. And you can have your roast beef with the rye. I cut that off too soon, but you know what I was trying to do there. Yeah. Yeah. Yay, live recordings and stuff. The rye or the Kaiser. Bark. Bark.
Bark.
Bark.
Bark.
Bark.
Bark.
Bark. The rye or the Kaiser. Bark. Bark. The rye or the Kaiser. Bark. 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 The rye or the Kaiser.
Hooray! Let's all give him a round of applause. Hey, round of applause.
Round of applauses.
Round of applause. And apologies to Orange Bolt, because why?
So, Orange Bolt, Fuzzy Orange Foxy, I told him that I might sing, what was it? It was Pup Just Wants to Pet Fox, that song I did. And because he's the one that inspired me to write it, and I sang it on one of our episodes, like episode 13 or something, and I ended up doing this instead. So anyway, apologies to Foxy. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time. All right. Well, that takes us into what we would normally do on our show now, is talk about media, which we talk about what we've been watching on television, movies, reading, all that other kind of stuff. And Taebyn, have you been watching anything?
Yeah, so the biggest thing, we started watching Cobra Kai season 3, and it's good. Yeah, and I think we talked about this on a previous episode, how Queen's Gambit and Cobra Kai are like, they're neck and neck. And I just happened to look on IMDb. Cobra Kai is like rated just 0.1 above Queen's Gambit. But yeah, it's really good and exciting. And you know, I'm not going to give any spoilers because I definitely hate spoilers. They're like the worst things on earth. They're even worse than an old milk bone. Even though you still get calcium that way, but still. But I'll just say, and I won't say what season or episode I'm referring to or anything, but I'm just going to say the 3. That's what I'm talking about. The 3.
The 3. Okay. Well, if a milk bone spoils, does it smell sour?
I don't think milk bones can smell it at all, actually.
Oh no, they don't have a nose.
So I don't know, but oh yeah, it's also really cool. If any hasn't seen Cobra Kai yet, I recommend it. You know, it's Karate Kid 30 years later, and you know they couldn't have even predicted that they'd be doing. It's just so awesome. I'm loving it. Anyway,
so
that's my big thing.
That's what you. So I started watching Project Blue Book on NBC, The Peacock, which is their new streaming service. But I think it's on regular TV too. I don't know. Who knows? But hey, Taebyn, I'm over here. Stop! You're getting distracted.
I do that. My pain. It's big, and then I saw it, and then I got distracted.
I know balls go by, and you just like, what? What was that? Wait a minute. Anyway, but So Project Blue Book is about UFOs during the era of the Cold War.
The cold one. Are wars like? Aren't they usually like hot or warm or something?
No, this was the Cold War with Russia. Do you remember the Cold War, Taebyn?
I do not remember the Cold War. I don't know what to say to that.
Do you know what the Cold War was?
It was a war. There were people that had arguments.
Well, yes, they did. They argued about nuclear stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was with Russia. Remember Russia? Or actually, it was the Soviet Union back then.
Well, I'm not exactly rushing to understand the details.
Clearly you are not. Yes.
Yay! Okay, good job.
Get a bumps for you there. So, all right. With that, let's open up the floor and fall through. No. Normally, we would do a show. So, if you listen to our podcast and you are a member of our BFFT chat on Telegram, we usually pre-record our shows on Thursday evenings. And what we do is we post a link to the recording studio on BFFT chat so people can come in and chat with us for 5 minutes, and we call it 5-minute furs for fun. But since we have how many people in here? We have 20 participants.
Hi, participant furs. How's it going? Thank you for coming by. What am I looking at? This is exciting.
I don't know. You were right into the internet thingy right there.
This is an internet thingy. Hi, internet thingy.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going. You need to back up. You got big eyes.
I also have ear disease.
You do. And they're participants, not participant shirts.
It's true. I got nothing. I don't even.
Okay. So does anyone out there have a question for Taebyn or I? If you do, unmute and say something, anything.
You could even say something or anything. Those are words that I know.
Something or anything.
Yay.
Someone beat me to it.
We have participants.
I just want to tell you guys are awesome, and I absolutely love the Pupcast. I look forward to it every single Saturday.
Oh, thank you.
That was Thunder Wolfie. Thunder Wolfie made it on 5-minute furs for fun at one time.
Yeah, I think it was for the holiday card.
Yes, you did. You sent us a card. He was actually somebody they, sorry, I don't want to assume your gender, sent us an actual piece of mail. It was awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
That's
right then. I'm looking at the participants. I see that Bucktown Tiger is in the audience as well. Bucktown, hi.
Yay.
Hi, everyone. Taebyn, I really love hearing you sing. I want to hear you sing some more.
Uh-oh. Oh, we don't let him sing.
But that's very nice of you to say, Tiger Tiggy.
Yeah, Bucktown, you were a featured guest as well. So it's nice to see our featured guests and our 5-minute furs coming in, and our people that are our fans to come to watch our live show. I'm very excited about this.
I wait. Yeah, and of course you know barely, but for any further that didn't know, Bucktown and I did kind of like a show together. He did his wonderful musics, and I was on the drummy hitty things, and we did that together, and that was fun. And
it was where?
That was
Furlandia, woo!
Yeah, Furlandia, woo! Yeah, last year, or not? I guess it'd be year before last at this point.
Pre-COVID, they all blend together at this point.
Yeah, was that Furlandia? I thought it was A&W.
No, that's Furlandia.
Definitely Furlandia.
See, they all blend together anymore.
I think you're thinking A&W because that's when I hosted the dance comps.
Right, and that's and Kois was okay.
Yeah, it was Furlandia. That was my very first con, and I got to meet both Bucktown and Taebyn.
See, now here's the thing that's funny, because Rain met Taebyn before he met me.
It's true.
Yeah, it's terrible. Just terrible.
This is a thing that we are talking about right now, and that's just crazy talk.
Oh, So I just saw in the notes here, somebody said, did you know that a Cold War development would let you shoot down Darth Vader in a dogfight? Okay.
That is not something that I knew, not even in a pup fight.
Oh, have you get in any fights, pup?
This is Rich. I should explain that one.
Okay, please do.
So, if you guys remember the first Star Wars, you had all these things where they're shooting the lasers or whatever you want to at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, turns out back in the early 60s, they had an air-to-air missile called the Genie. It had a tactical nuclear warhead. You basically just had to be in the same area code
Wow.
as your target.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you also happen to be in the same area code normally, too.
Yeah. All right. So it was a wow, that's kind of interesting. Well,
Again, there are so many things that I did not know, and there it is.
we have said often that you could get CEUs for attending our podcast sometimes or listening to them. And CEUs, for those of you that don't know, are continuing education units. And I think if you were to submit it to your college, they would probably revoke whatever degree they gave you. So most likely. All right. Well, you know what, Taebyn, we have started doing what we like to call classic comedy bits. And we have done a couple. We have done Monty Python. We have done Faulty Towers. And we have done
Costello's Who's on First was our first one. That was a lot of fun.
Yes. So tonight I would like us to try and do, and I'm gonna bet the bank that nobody in this audience knows who the comedy team Hudson and Landry are. I'm seeing all sorts of heads.
I know who Hudson and Landry are, but I'm a weird old Hollywood nerd. So that's why.
Okay. All right. So to get started for this, I need to do something here. I need to change my background if I can. Got to figure out how to do that here. Video settings. There we go. And background. There we go. Ajax Airlines, the proud bird with a cast iron tail. So this is a classic comedy routine, and there are two people in here. There is an airline clerk, and there is a drunk. Now, for somebody that doesn't know us very well, I am usually the straight man with our comedy stuff. Taebyn is usually the jokester. We're going to go opposite that today.
Mix it up.
We're going to mix it up. Taebyn's going to go the straight man. I'm going to be the drunk.
I'm crazy.
With that, we're going to go off to Ajax Airlines.
You know what's going on right now. Oh my. Ajax Airlines.
Is Ajax Airlines?
That's right, sir. The proud bird with a cast iron tail.
Still commercial, Chai Brown. I just want to know what time your 11:06 leaves for San Antonio.
About 11:06, sir.
Okay.
We have first class and tourists.
That's okay. I don't care.
Oh. Okay. Well, let me tell you, since you care so much, in first class you get an extra vegetable.
What?
You can get an extra vegetable if you are in first class.
Okay, I'll take an onion.
Okay, well, for some reason my next line is to tell you that we're going to have some turbulence.
No, that's okay. I'll stick with the onion. So, do you serve Chinese food?
We serve everybody food.
Do you serve furries?
Sir, let's calm down. Why would we serve furries? I mean, that's just, what are you even thinking?
You're one, ain't you?
Okay, so let's get back to the flight now. This is a non-stop flight, you know.
Okay. How are the flight attendants?
Well, they're beautiful and handsome.
Are they topless?
No, sir. Regulations. They must wear hats.
Do they mess around?
Look, do you want to go on this flight or don't you?
What's your movie?
There's no movie on this flight, sir.
No movie?
No, sir. A rodeo instead.
That's fantastic. I'll bet you clean up on that, don't you?
Oh, no, sir. The flight attendants do. They take care of that.
Are they topless?
Sounds like you have a one-track mind there.
Sounds like you've never saw a topless flight attendant.
Ah! Sir, please. I am very, very busy.
Oh, I'm just a nobody. Is that it?
No, I didn't say that.
Just remember, I'm a VIQ.
P.
Huh?
P. You're a VIP.
Well, treat me like one.
Oh, my sir, my sir.
Hey, what's San Antonio like this time of year anyway?
Oh, it's beautiful. Is this going to be a round trip?
No way. I'm just gonna fly down there, turn around, and fly right back.
Now we're getting like nowhere.
Well, thanks to me.
Amen. Or a woman.
Ugh. Oh boy, did I eat that onion already? Okay, help me check this sucker out now. She leaves at 7:47.
No. The plane is a 747. It leaves at 11:06.
Oh, 10:04. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, goodbye then.
Well, hold on just a minute here.
Sir, I'm very, very busy.
Well, how about me? I'm running around like a chicken with my legs cut off.
You're a very talented chicken, then I tell you.
Hey, operator, would you trace this call and tell me where I am?
Sir, look behind you. We're at Ajax Airlines.
Oh, okay. So now we're getting nowhere.
Thanks to you.
Amen.
Sir, calm down, calm. Oh, my cow, calm down. You're holding up the customers.
I'm holding up the customers. You got a lot of nerve for the prices you charges you price.
Sir, I cannot help you with your grammar because I am very busy. I got 2 calls to make, 5 on hold, and 7 lines blinking.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, well, that just does it.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Time. Oh my gosh, time. What time does that 11:06 leave for San Antonio?
In exactly 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3 minutes.
You better hold that plane.
Look, sir, don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you, you better hold that plane.
Now, why the fluff would I do that for you?
Because I'm the pilot.
And
Yay!
that was the punchline for any
That was the punchline for anybody that cares. All right, yay!
Okay. Hi. So, do we still have participants?
Oh, we gained a few for some reason.
Gained a few. How did
I
that
don't,
even happen?
I don't know.
That's okay. That's a little crazy, but okay, good.
That's all right. Well, people must have come in from other things, and if they walked in the middle of that and they stuck around, yay!
Then we love you.
We do love you. Oh my cow!
Oh my cow, indeed! Look at that. And I keep looking this week because my little puppy eyes.
There you go.
My little puppy eyes, like they don't see so well anymore. You know, they only see in black and white. But that's great because that means there's no gray area.
Oh, right then. Anyway, so we should move on. I should probably change my background back to the nice one. There we go. Okay. So, la 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 la. So we would normally go over upcoming events, and of course, right now the upcoming events are all the rest of FC. And if you've taken a look at the schedule for the next couple of days, it's pretty impressive. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to point out that I might have caused something to happen at FC a little earlier today.
Uh-oh, what did you do this time, Barely?
Well, I made the mistake of going into the zoo, and shortly after I got there, we started making bad jokes and puns, much like on our podcast.
What?
I know.
Serious. There's no... Okay.
Yeah. And so someone said there should be a breakout room just for puns and jokes. And I said we should call it the punishment room.
No, my fluff cow.
Yeah. That's a problem.
And so is there a punishment room now?
There is a punishment room, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have a pundraiser to make it full time.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe do crowd punding.
Yeah. Make the phone ring again.
Is it?
Hello. This is Pup. What can I do for you today?
Are you salivating?
No, but there is a pizza in the microwave.
Okay. Shouldn't it be a burrito?
Yes. And it's wrapped in a pizza.
That's a throwback to one of Taebyn's old, very first videos on YouTube where he cooks a burrito.
It was Cooking with Taebyn number 3, I remember. So
Yeah.
I guess plug for my YouTube. I have videos. I love how you segue. We didn't even plan that. This is working great. Go to my YouTube, Taebyn Pup, and if you see Cooking with Taebyn number 3, you will see the burrito. Anyway.
Okay, there you go. And Cooking with Taebyn number 1 was you putting, I think, cereal in a bowl.
Yes,
I think
I was teaching Furs how to make breakfast cereal.
Yes.
I really liked it on number 10, though, when I taught Furs how to use the magical box called a toaster and make toast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway, hi. Enough of this stuff, I guess.
Okay. So on our podcast now, we would usually have a story or math, and we're going to do both tonight because we do have time to fill. But one of the things that I want to talk about is I've got some.
What did Phil do to us that we have to time him?
What?
Because we have time to fill.
Oh.
So okay.
Oh. Oh. Did you give him a watch?
Well, no, because he's not a watchdog.
Phil has left the building, says Mary Lee. Okay.
Very much.
He's not a watchdog. Oh, he's not a watchdog. I totally missed that.
Oh my cow.
Folks, see what I have to put up with? See what I have to put up with? Oh my cow.
I love the delayed, oh my cow, and then 5.62 minutes later, moo! I like it. It's great. It's a slow cow. The kind you find in Scotland, I guess.
No, those are Angus cows, and they go meh. That's an American cow. So as we know, or any of you know, or some of you know, or many of us don't know, somebody put I don't know what that is.
What is that?
I don't know.
Hi, what am I looking at?
I'm in the chat. I'm looking at the chat room. John Connor says he has a joke. We're going to do jokes later, John, so you can come into jokes when you do that. All right. I'll make a note that John Connor gets to tell a joke.
In his place, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Nothing.
You don't want to terminate John Connor?
I'll just stop.
Okay. So, I have a headache.
I have that effect on Barely. He has to put up with me like once a week, and it's a non-trivial task. Let me tell you.
Okay. It is non-trivial. So we're gonna stalk. I'm gonna stalk somebody.
The Angus cow now.
An Angus cow, right? And Rich also said, "Do Scotsmen use the laddies' room?" Oh no.
Oh, I see there.
Oh no. Okay, let's move along to some math facts, because you normally tell all the math stories, but I dug up a bunch of math facts for today, and I'm going to look at you right now.
Okay.
So here's the first one. Did you know that in the numbers 0 to 1,000, there is only one number that has the letter A in it? Do you know what that is?
Well, let's see. It's not the number 2.
No.
Not the number 3.
No.
Not the number 4. Maybe I should stop now.
Maybe you should stop because it's 1,000. That's the first one when you spell it that has a letter A in it.
Yeah, that was going to take a long time. Is it the number 5? No. Is it the? Yeah, let's not.
Unless that would take a long time. Right. And actually, in the chat room a second ago, we were talking about moo. Somebody put the notation for moo in the chat room. But did you know that math symbols really weren't invented until the 16th century?
It's true. They used like English words and stuff to like write out proofs and stuff.
Right. That would be very hard. So you would in that case, you would write out the word moo, M-O-O.
Yeah, I mean, you would. What else are you going to do?
What words would you use to describe a math symbol, Taebyn? Pick a math symbol and describe it in a word.
Well, there's a symbol called bark, and I would describe it as bark.
Okay.
And you use this symbol a lot when you go into the forest, because there's a lot of bark. Okay. Hi.
Would you use it?
I would.
Mm-hmm.
And and when you're in the forest like that, that's where you get your natural log. For any furs that know, anyway.
Wow. This is called stretch. Gonna go the long way. Stretch. All right.
Yeah.
And you know that circle in math that's got like lines in it and colored in? What do we call that, Taebyn?
Lines, the circle that lines in and is colored in.
Right, yeah. So like a circle, and then there's like divided. It kind of looks like not a cake, but a
pie.
And what kind is and it's a piece of paper, so it's a
pie paper.
Pie chart.
Pie chart. That makes more sense.
Right, but you know what they call that in France?
The charte de paille.
No, they call it a camembert.
They do. That sounds like that reminds me of a vegetable.
No, a cheese.
And a cheese. Maybe cheese on a vegetable.
Vegetable?
Riding a fruit to the market so that they can buy some cake. And that's how it all comes around.
And okay. So what kind of fruit? What kind of fruit would it be, Taebyn?
Fruit, it would be a banana cream oh, no, of course not. It would really be a hinder fruit.
There we go. I knew I could get you to say it. I knew it.
May the crickets rain.
Where's the crickets?
And then push another random button. After the crickets are done. Noisy crickets.
Noisy crickets.
So, push a random button.
A random button. Oh.
Okay.
Well then. Well then, indeed. He did that in a jiffy. Do you know what a jiffy is? That's a measurement of time. Did you know that?
I did. I thought it was something that happened when you had a car problem. Oh no, that's at a Jiffy Lube.
A Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, but it's also a measurement of time, you say.
It is. It's 1/100th of a second.
Wow, that's fast. That's like so fast it's Jiffy.
And I went to a Jiffy Lube this morning, and it did not take 1/100th of a second. It took way longer than that. Yeah. All right. So one more thing. Have you played cards?
This pup has played cards and made them fall down, and then I had to pick them up with my mouthy, and that was just messy. But it was a lot of fun. So anyway, you were talking about long way around to get to the answer. Yes, I have cards.
Right. And have you shuffled those cards ever?
That's how they got on the ground.
Okay. Well, do you know, and this is a very cool math fact, if you shuffle a deck of cards properly, that it's more than likely that the exact order of the cards that you get in that stack has never, ever, ever been seen before in the whole history of the universe.
And it is an amazing fact. That is very true. And do you know the reason really why that is?
Why is that?
Because obviously there are so many combinations. It turns out that the number of ways you can order 52 cards, that's 8 times 10 to the 67th power. So that's the number 8 with 67 zeros out of it. That's the number of combinations of ways you can arrange a 52 card deck, and that's like a lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
And in fact, just kind of other maybe semi-random fact then, like in poker, you've got five cards, and you might wonder how many combinations are there of five cards in
You might.
You might. And if you wondered that, it turns out that there are 2,598,960 combinations. And so that means that the probability that you pick a particular 5-card paw that you want, the chances of that happening are 0.0002%. And that's a very small percent. So there's a reason why the odds are so small, as it were.
It's also the reason that you very rarely win at poker in casinos.
Exactly. There's actually a reason for that, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And all that actually brings to mind, I won't get into it because I'll let any fur that's interested. I talk about, you might remember on one of our pup episodes, the birthday problem. Like that was just a month ago or something.
Yes.
So I won't get into it again, but it reminded me of one of the cool little things that come out of that. The birthday problem is about how many people in a room do you need to make sure that 2 people have the same birthday? And it turns out that if you need 23 people in a room to guarantee that there is a 50% probability that 2 of them have the same birthday. And anyway, if any fur likes that, go back and I talk about it more in another episode. But anyway.
So if they have the same birthday, do they have the same mother?
That's very possible. That's more research, I think, to find that out.
And I suppose that if every room that has a pair of twins in it, there's 100% chance that 2 people have the same birthday. That
is very, very sound logic, actually. And if you're in a room with 367, say, people, there's 100% chance that 2 of them have the same birthday, too.
That's true. So by that logic, we have 29 participants. So we have, about a 60% chance that 2 of us have the same birthday?
Less than
or about
that.
A 30% chance?
There's, somewhere between like maybe 40, something like that.
All right. Cool. All right. So there we go. That's our math for today. And Taebyn, I know that you have something else you want to share.
Oh, I do. Do I have time? What time is it? This pup can't hit.
Time.
I'm a collie, so I don't know.
You're not what? You're not a what?
I'm not a watchdog. I'm a collie, so I don't know what time it is.
We have plenty of time. I would like you to tell your story.
Okay, I'm going to tell my story. I have a story. So this is a story. I'm finding it. Hold on. This is a story that has any fur out there seen my story time with Taebyn that I do at cons and on my YouTube and things like that? If not, that's okay. And if you're saying yes, I can't hear you because, well, this
You just give reactions. If not, we'll just kind of move along. Moving along.
Little puppy. And anyway, I say that because why do I say that? Oh, because this is a story I've read at those things, so you might have heard it, but it's a pretty good one. So I'm going to read it now.
Okay.
And this is the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I think a lot of you furs have heard that story. And so I want to read. This is the original story, and it's just a good, fun story. So, and if you were actually not in Zoom, I would show you all the pictures, but I'm not going to now because that's too complicated. So, here we go. The story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Okay.
The Taebyn version.
Apparently, in a neat little cottage in the midst of a deep woods, there once lived three bears. One was a great big daddy bear. One was trying to read pup. And apparently there were four bears because there's two more. One was a middle-sized mother bear, and one was a wee little baby bear. One morning, Mother Bear made a big batch of porridge for breakfast. She filled a great big bowl for Daddy Bear, a middle-sized bowl for her middle-sized self, and a wee little bowl for Baby Bear. It seems like they're on a carnival or something because they're just going wee a lot. So then they all went out for a walk in the woods while the porridge was cooling. Maybe they were on their way to the war because the cold one. Because it's a cool. I don't know. That's right. The same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks had gone for a walk by herself. She'd gone much further than she should have and found herself in the deep woods where she had never been before. I don't know why I say it like that, but why am I kind of upside down now? I don't know. Something just fell. I made something fall. Okay. I don't know. The more you know. It's important to know. All at once, she saw through the trees a neat little cottage. It was neat.
It was neat?
It was neat.
Neat.
That's what it said. It's neat.
Neat.
I wonder who lives there way off in the woods, she thought. She knocked on the door, but no one came.
It was the Knights Who Say Neat. No, that's different.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not a meat cottage.
Oh, meat. It's not a meat cottage?
Not a meat cottage. Although she did get up to knock on the door, so maybe that was her meeting it.
Ah, okay.
So, Rain, that's her cue. That works too. Where am I?
Get
hi.
on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Okay, so now that the villagers have rejoiced, there was no one in the living room, but it looked very comfortable, so Goldilocks decided to sit down to rest. First, she sat in the great big daddy bear chair. This is much too hard for me, she said. Then she sat in the middle-sized mother bear chair. This is much too soft for me, she said. Then she sat in the little baby bear chair. This is just right, she said. But as she sat down, it broke all to pieces. Every fur gasped. Every fur just gasped. Okay. So Goldilocks went on until she found the 3 bowls of porridge set out to cool. It smelled very good, so she decided to taste it. Because, she's in, Bear's house that she's never met before, and she's breaking things and calling all this pandemonium. Apparently the zoo is in there.
The pandemoniums.
Yes, yeah. Well, they are bears, so it makes sense that they would have panda bearmonium. Rain?
Uh-huh.
Right. First she tasted the porridge in the great big daddy bear bowl. This is too hot for me, she said. I don't know why she said it in a deep voice all of a sudden, but she's just like that.
She's very butch.
She's very butch. She's trying to become a voice actress, and so she's practicing while she's eating her stuff. Then she tasted the porridge in the middle-sized mother bear bowl. "This is too cold for me," she said. Then she tried the porridge in the wee little baby bear bowl. "This is just right," she said, and she ate it all up like a pup.
So breaking and entering, and now stealing food.
And now stealing food, and I think probably next she's going to wreak havoc on the squirrel house next door. I don't even know.
Gonna go after their nuts.
It's because she is so... So after she calmed down from being so nuts, she went upstairs. There was no one there either. Craziness. But the beds looked so very inviting, so she decided to take a nap.
Of course she did.
Of course she did, because she's did not have good upbringing. Her parents did not instill good moral standards in her. And so this is the life you live, the life of crime. So every fur, we can learn a lesson here. Pay attention to your soup. That's what we learn.
That's what we learn. Okay.
So then she tried the middle-sized mother bear bed. "This is too soft for me," she said. Bye. This is me turning pages. Difficult with these puzzles. Then she tried the wee little baby bear bed. "This is just right," she said. Why are they... Oh, yeah. So she curled up and fell asleep. Soon the three bears came home from their walk. Uh-oh. Nap. I don't know why he snapped, but okay. They could soon see that someone had been in their house. Well, of course, I mean, there's all this pandemonium and broken chairs and like squirrels throwing acorns all over the place. Of course, they noticed that someone was there. Yeah. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the father bear in his great big voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair." That's how Mother Bear said Mother Bear in her middle-sized voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the baby bear in his wee little voice, "and has broken it all to pieces." That's what he said. The three bears looked around at the bowls of porridge that had been set out to cool. "Someone's been tasting my porridge," said the father bear in his great big voice. "Someone's been tasting my porridge," said the mother bear in her middle-sized voice. That sounds like she's going through changes or something. "Someone's been tasting my porridge," said the baby bear in his wee little voice. "And they're eating it all up." So he said, so to translate, he said, "and has eaten it all up."
Well, okay. Thank you.
In case you couldn't tell. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the father bear in his great big voice. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the mother bear in her middle-sized voice. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the little baby bear in his wee little voice. And there she is! Ah! He didn't go, ah. This is just the reaction part of this show, I guess. Kristen, look up! When she saw the great big father bear and the middle-sized mother bear and the little baby bear all standing there looking at her,
Looking.
Right, exactly. When she saw them looking at her, she made that noise, and she's very talented with her voice acting. That she made that noise. Do it again, Rain, just so we know what she sounds like. Kristen, no, she already woke up. Where am I? When she saw a great big...
Taebyn, what are you talking about?
I have no idea, and thanks for asking.
Okay.
So she woke up, and then when she saw them looking at her, she sprang out of the wee little bed and hurried down the stairs and out the front door before the bears could turn around.
She's a fast little thief, isn't she?
I know, because now there's a picture of her, and she's running down the stairs, and like the baby bear is chasing her from the top of the stairs, but he's like falling down the stairs now.
Okay.
He
That's
just
terrible.
hurled himself after her because that's what baby bears do. So then she ran and ran until she was home, and never, ever again did she wander off into the deep woods alone, and never, ever, ever again did she set foot in the deep woods where the neat little cottage was. The neat little cottage of the three bears. The end.
The end. The end. Well, and now she's responsible for the baby bear's injuries too. So she's a thief.
Yes.
She's breaking and entering, and now makes assault. But so
if she's cooking, it's good to make a salt and a pepper.
Or a fox and a pepper. Go to their show later.
Nice.
Well, Taebyn, let's take a break from let's take a break right now and hear an ad from our sponsor.
Okay, we have a sponsor?
We do. Are you nervous, anxious, on edge, scared, or apprehensive? Perhaps you are fearful of doing something new, or you're irritated over traffic, crowded airports, COVID, or Uber. Well, all of these things can be calmed or overcome through the newest therapy from Puprezenica, TheraTail. TheraTail is a replica of the soft and fluffy tail of Taebyn, and when held tightly or stroked during particularly intense situations, can relieve the tension, make you calm, and help you become the fur you need to be. TheraTail is not for everyone, but it may be for you. Ask your veterinarian or pup pharmacist if TheraTail is right for you. Do not use TheraTail if you are currently using another calming device, have no need for TheraTail, or are under the age of 21 in dog years. Side effects may include pupping, wagging, chasing leaves, incoherent rambling, running around tables, hugging lamps, and general pupophoria. TheraTail is a real product. Claims are not verified by the FDA or the PDA. If you can't afford your TheraTail, Puprezenica may be able to help. TheraTail, when you need to be calm. Well, welcome back. I'm glad everybody enjoyed that little break from our sponsor. That was very nice.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor. TheraTail. TheraTail. It's a great little product. You should try it.
I have tail.
You have your own tail, yes, but your tail has been used for therapy, and now we're marketing that. Yes,
and it's true because you might remember Luke Husky, when he was on the show, I was remembering, and then we were remembering the TheraTail. Well, that's actually where TheraTail came from. It helped Luke Husky in the dance comp.
It did. It helped him calm down. Yes. It actually helped. Yeah. All right. So we now do a section called Really Bad Jokes.
Because this whole show is not
enough. So we have to have an entire section devoted to really bad jokes, even though our entire show is really bad jokes. Now, joining us tonight, here we have Lux Operon, and she was on our Halloween show, and she really wanted to have some jokes with us tonight. So we're gonna have her unmute her microphone, and so she can tell a joke with us. Hi, Lux.
Hey, I am so excited to tell you guys bad jokes. But that was, first of all, like I was on episode 20,
somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, the Halloween episode. Which, by the way, the studio's doing awesome. I got the barely for casting bump, which I can speak to. How my star has shot through the sky, and these guys are here on not day zero, but
it goes like that. Okay, you appeared on the Barely Fur casting show. Oh, you got to go down here. Okay,
right, exactly. Well, I'm a proud alumnus of Barely Fur casting, so it is awesome to be here. I've gathered together. I didn't know what theme we were going for, so I just have some bad animal pun.
Right, and now Taebyn has a book called, what is it called, Taebyn?
It's called So yes, so for any fur that doesn't know or haven't heard the podcast before, I have the sticky stuck on my pausey. Look at this sticky. It's,
Wow, at least you're not a cat. If you were a cat, you'd spend all the time trying to get it off.
I think I'm gonna spend all the time getting it off right.
Oh, there you go. Yay.
No, it's on this one. Oh, bye-bye.
The sticky note says, warning, leave on paw. Very important.
Yes.
Taebyn, right?
I had to pause to figure it out.
Do not remove under penalty of law.
Or actually, in this case, not removed under penalty of paw.
Right. But what's your book, Taebyn?
Yeah. Anyway, so for anyone that hasn't seen this before, in this particular section of the show, I have this book called Funny Jokes and Foxy Riddles. The only word in of those words that I agree with is the word "and," because they're all pretty bad. It's a book from 1968. And on the front, it says it's a golden book for 75 cents. And these days, it's probably worth like 2 cents.
Yes, because they're really bad.
They're really bad. And sometimes we actually literally cannot figure it out. Like there's this one joke that it literally took 2 weeks and someone else to explain to us.
To explain it to us, yes.
That's a very good joke.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off, and I want to ask you a question. Do you know why the bank robber took a bath before his big heist?
No, Barely. Could you tell us, please? Why did the bank robber take a bath before his big heist?
Because he wanted to make a clean getaway.
Oh.
I mean, you do, right?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay,
one.
go Lux. What do you got?
Again, these are all animal based because come
Okay.
find out. But okay, so I got 7 to shoot, and they've been QC'd by my dad. They've been dad approved here.
Dad approved. Dad approved jokes.
Absolutely.
Always plus.
All right, so here we go. Okay, so what do you call a pig that does karate?
Ooh. Let us know, Lux. What do you call a pig that does karate?
You call him a pork chop. Ah, I barely got it.
That's kind of a true thing there.
All right, Taebyn, what do you got for us?
Another thing about this book, I've never read the jokes before. Like each episode, I just go to the next page, and I've never read these before. So, here we go. The teacher says, "What?"
Okay.
She says more than that. She says, "Sally, tell me where the elephant is found." And Sally says, "Teacher, the elephant is such a large animal that is scarcely ever lost." That's an example.
Okay. Okay. Well, so we're in Hollywoof, as you know, and you can never, ever, ever believe anything coming out of Hollywoof because all the furs are paid actors. All the furs are paid actors.
And what do they do then?
All right, we're going to move to Lux. Lux, it's your turn.
All right, it's my turn. Okay. Let me move to the A-list material here. I actually have an elephant joke to piggyback on Taebyn's elephant joke from the 1970s. Which
is it the one that does the karate? If you're piggybacking, is it the one that does karate?
Yes, it is the karate pig. All right, so why are elephants never rich?
Is it because they don't get good jobs?
Well, they work peanuts.
I mean, again, this is all true.
Very true. Very true. Yes.
Speaking of rutabagas,
we weren't, but okay.
The old man says, "How old are you, Sonny?" The small boy says, "Oh, I'm 6 years old." The old man says, "6? Why, you're not as tall as my cane." The small boy says, "How old is your cane?"
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually throwing vegetables at my webcam.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
It's fresh produce, though. You can make a salad out of it.
So
Right.
maybe it's onion from the Ajax Airlines.
Oh,
that
yeah.
It's the onion.
So
Yeah.
I'll definitely chuck you an onion there, Taebyn.
Right. So, no matter what you think of celebrities commenting about how we should handle our current crises, you should always, always, always listen to music producers. You know why?
Ooh, why?
Why?
Because they always give sound advice.
Ooh, I felt that one barely.
Oh, that one hurt. Oh, that hurt to
Man.
say it too. Oh,
Came back. Oh no.
You know why it hurt so much? Because I rented the car to get away from it.
All right. I got a hot one here in the shoot. Okay.
It's not part of the tour. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. So, what do you call a pup that can do magic?
Mathemagic? Because this pup that might be able to do that, but that's
Close. So, what you call a pup that can do magic, you call them a labracadabrador. I'm gonna pay for that one.
oh,
Dig. I thought it was funny.
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
No, I mean you can't say that 5 times fast, right? So I can't even say it fast.
Labracadabrador?
Or poodle.
Poodle.
I was gonna say if you say it 3 times in a dark bathroom into the mirror, then a fursuiter jumps out and gives you a hug.
Yes.
Oh, well, I can do that.
All right. Hey, Taebyn, what did one toilet say to the other toilet?
What?
You look flushed.
Captain Solomon, you sensed correctly.
I know. Yeah, I'm watching the chats coming up. That's kind of funny.
They've got like a spidey sense for hack humor. It's
right. Yeah. That joke was crap. It says,
Oh dear.
Okay, well, speaking of really bad things, wow, this is a whole paragraph.
Okay, we'll hear it. Let's hear it.
Here's another story, I guess. A motorist following a tail light in a dense fog crashed into the car ahead of him when it stopped suddenly. "Why didn't you let me know that you were going to stop?" he yelled. "Why should I?" said the voice. "I'm in my own garage."
That was actually funny. That one was actually funny. Right. Good time. I was gonna say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. We're getting there.
Lux, do you have another one? All right.
I do have another one.
Okay.
I got 3 more. So, so can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building?
I don't know. Enlighten us.
Yeah. Well, it can. I mean, the Empire State Building can't jump.
Again.
Marilee's got my number. Oh no!
Oh,
did you call my dad? Did he blab about all my jokes?
I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah, that's right. It's majestic. It's majestic. That joke approaches, but it still approaches with power. So.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Taebyn, what do you got? Got another one?
Oh, I can go on because there's another page here.
Oh. Go one more, and I have one more. Then we'll let Lux get one more. So there we go.
And John Connor had.
Oh, and John Connor has to give us a Terminator joke. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that will finish off the segment because that will be the Terminator.
The Terminator of the.
What's a Terminator?
That's funny.
What is even going on right now?
I know. He said he doesn't have a Terminator joke. He's just a regular joke. I don't.
But your joke terminates the segment. Ergo, your joke is a Terminator joke.
Yes.
Even though it's not tangentially related to the cultural phenomena that is
Tangentially.
Not agrementally, but gently. Anyway, Taebyn, tell us a joke.
Taebyn, That is the joke.
There
right
you go. There you go.
Ah!
Also, why did the boy ghost whistle at the girl ghost?
I don't know why.
Ooh, why?
Because she was beautiful.
Oh! You love me a ghost pun.
True indeed.
Nice. Very nice. Barely
Okay.
got one?
I got one. So
Right.
this U.S. Bank had a brand new loan officer, and he was sitting there on his very first day. A frog came in and wanted a loan, a business loan. And the loan officer looked at him and says, "Well, you're a frog. I don't know what you're going to open a business for, but okay." So that's great. But what are you going to put up for collateral? And the frog reaches down, he picks up this nice ceramic vase, and he says, "Right here." It's like, "That's my collateral." He goes, "Well, I don't know what that is." He says, "Well, it's my vase. There, take it." He says, I'm going to have to run this past my manager." So he goes to the manager and he says, "Look, there's a frog out there and he wants a loan. And the only collateral he has is this ceramic vase. And I don't even know what this is." And the manager looks at him and he says, "Well, you know what? I messed up the joke because the loan officer's name is Paddywhack, by the way." So I forgot the setup. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh. Everybody forget the last 30 seconds or so.
Right. So the loan officer's name is Paddywhack. And the manager says, "Well, that's a knick-knack, Paddywhack. Give the frog a loan."
Ah! Woo! Pulled it out at the end there, baby.
I know. But I have to tell you a story real fast before you go on to this.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So my husband has no sense of humor and cannot tell a joke. Now, I told him this joke a long time ago, and then he tried to tell it again to some other people. And as he's going along, Taebyn, you have some fuzz hanging from your muzz. I just wanted to let you know. It's like I can see it hanging.
Oh, yeah, you got a Freddy right there in your jaw. Were you eating micros, buddy?
There it goes. All right.
Oh, there it goes.
I got hungry.
He's spawning. That's how Taebyn reproduces. Little fluff
so
spawn goes
he's
out.
like a starfish. There's like
Yes.
a Medusa that bulbs off his head. Very cool.
So anyway, my husband doesn't know how to tell a joke. He has no sense of humor whatsoever. So he starts telling the joke, and he gets the Paddywhack name first right, unlike me. But he then tells it as a toad coming in, not a frog. And he says, and he tells it as a statue instead of a vase. And he goes to the he goes to the bank manager, and the bank manager says, "Well, that's a ceramic vase, Paddywhack. Give the toad some money." And I'm like, "No, that's not even close."
That sounds like an activation phrase for a Russian sleeper cell, right? So, like your eyes glaze over and you're like, "For Mother Russia" or something.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's actually pretty good. I think it's you have to know the real thing.
Right.
The
Especially
humor is definitely
Right.
there. Yeah.
Okay, John Connor, please come into the room and tell us your final Terminator joke.
Wait, hold on. I don't get my last joke.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Lux, tell your last joke. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I've said this one's like the best out of them.
Send them up. Okay, we're gonna send them up
All
and
right,
knock
here
them
we
down.
go. So, and it's nice and short. So, why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
2 doors? Well, I don't know, Lux. Please let us know. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
Because if they had 4 doors, they would be chicken sedans.
There you go.
Okay, John, let's hear your joke.
He's posted to the chat. You gonna hop in here and let us hear those beautiful pipes?
Yeah, let's hear the pipes, John.
Maybe he doesn't smoke though.
The pipes are calling.
The pipes are called. Well, I can read your joke if you're too shy. So let's see.
He's
here.
unmuted.
He's unmuted.
No. John.
Oh, I'm singing
John.
with my pipes, puppy pipes.
I mean, we just spent the last 20 minutes making absolute fools of ourselves. So, we're still pretty low. You can come in here and totally school all of us.
John Connor, 2029. There you are. Welcome.
Speak, friend, and enter.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay!
All right. So if the Pope took up scuba diving, would that make him a holy diver?
I think it would. I'm pretty sure it would.
I was gonna say. But Bucktown Tiger.
Thank you. Tip your waiters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can ride the tiger. We can see his stripes, but we know he's clean.
Right.
Energy.
You can ride it all day long.
All right. Well, I would like to. Taebyn.
Hi.
Taebyn. Hi. Do you want to do a little trivia with Bucktown?
I do want to do a little trivia with Bucktown. Oh, Tiger.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Wait, that's copyrighted.
Okay. Thank you, Lux. Thank you, Lux. And everybody go see
right.
Lux and play Jackbox with her later on. I'm going to try and be there.
9 p.m. tonight. We were pushed back because apparently they wanted everybody to go see the variety show. So I'll be on at 9 p.m. And also, I'll just plug my website real quick, mortyglow.co, if you want to check out cool glowing neon stuff. Also, check out the old episode 20, of the Barely Fur Casting featuring Taebyn podcast, which features myself, plus some other furs, plus good stuff. In fact, your homework now, everybody in this room is to listen to every single episode from beginning to end, and then rate 5 stars on Amazon Podcast, and then tell at least 3 friends about it. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Lux.
Bye.
There was actually a lot there because thank you so much, Lux, for joining us, but also plugging us. And I bet you every fur out there didn't know that now you have homework. You did not expect to come to this
and have homework.
Yeah, take notes because there'll be a quiz later.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of our podcast, so I want to make sure that we get this trivia in. So, Rain, and welcome to Bucktown Tiger. Bucktown,
Woo.
Hi.
Hi.
Bucktown is a multiple champion from Jeopardy, if anybody didn't know. So this is going to be fun to see if he actually knows the answers to these questions, because they're not really Jeopardy level questions, which may be harder for somebody that's a Jeopardy champion.
I'm going to have to use my puppy logic in any case.
Yes. Okay, Rain, can we spin the wheel of randomness? Oh, and look, the first category is science.
Science.
I like how
Weird science. Okay. All right. So we're going to do this. We're just going to let you both answer. We'll figure out who's correct when they answer, and then the next person will go. So this first one, the first answer, Taebyn, will be for you. Same question for both of you. If a slug loses their eyes,
that's sad.
What would they do? And it's not a joke. This is actually a science thing.
I mean, because they'd be sluggish, but even more sluggish than normal. But what would they do? Well, I'm gonna say papaya fruit.
Unfortunately, no. Bucktown, do you have an answer, perhaps?
They would, I don't know, grow new eyes.
That makes a lot more sense.
Hooray! Look at that. Awesome.
What is the most obvious answer that you've ever heard?
Grow new eyes. It'd be nice if we could grow new eyes when we lost them, wouldn't it, though? Yeah, it's like...
I hope I don't lose my eyes to begin with, actually.
Right. Yeah, so, all right, Rain, spin that wheel again. There we go. And it's coming up to, it's geography. Geography.
Pay no attention to the map in the background.
Yes. Okay, Taebyn.
Right.
What is the capital of Belgium?
Well, I'm going to have to use a puppy logic here. So
yes, please use puppy logic.
Capital of Belgium. Okay, so capital, that's like a punishment that's really bad. And this is Belgium. So they're ringing. Oh, like, the big organs, and they have the bells. Actually, no, they have the pipes. So it's not Belgium, it's Pipegen. And bad things that happen. The capital of the capital of Belgium must be sarcophagus. Because that's right? I mean,
No, sorry. Bucktown, do you happen to know the answer?
See, I would say it's Waffle House, Belgian waffles.
yeah.
Could be that. But it's actually Brussels. It's a different food. It's like
Right. I see you sprouted that answer.
Yeah, I mean,
totally.
you've got like between the Belgian waffles and the Brussels sprouts, you've got a full meal going right there.
Brussels sprout waffles. Bleh, that'd be awful. It doesn't even sound like, it's like blueberry waffles. Would you like blueberry or Brussels sprouts on your waffles? Blueberries,
No,
please.
Either one of those.
Yeah. All right, spin that wheel for us once again. Oh, look, it's history.
Uh-oh.
Not herstory.
Their story.
Let's be gender neutral. Yes.
I know, right?
Okay. All right, Taebyn. The Battle of Britain. When did it occur?
Oh, there's more. Okay, I was like the Battle of Britain. That's the question.
That's the question. No, when did it occur?
Well, Britain. So these are things that are brittle. So things that fall apart, and it's a battle and a bat. Oh, so we're playing baseball. We're throwing peanut brittle at the baseball bat. So we must be talking about the New York Yankees. New York Yankees. And that's my answer. That's
Oh, Taebyn, you're 0 for 3.
Oh, well,
all right. So, Bucktown, what's your answer?
The Battle of Britain. So I think it was in 1940, if I recall. It was part of World War II when the Germans tried to attack Britain and Mills Churchill's speech and all that.
Oh yeah. There you go. See, these are easy questions for you. You are like knocking these out of the park. Just bingo, bango, bongo. All right, we have 2 more.
Answer. So when you were on the show, whichever episode that was, we played Jeopardy together, and that was exciting. And
that was awesome.
The answer was the fluffiest dog. And do you remember what your response to that was?
I was totally Taebyn. It's like I take Theratel all the time, and it's done wonders.
Problem solved right there. Good.
Problem solved. All right, spin that wheel, Rain. Spin that wheel. Oh, and the category is entertainment.
Kitty Gory is entertainment.
The Kitty Gory is entertainment.
Uh-oh.
Taebyn.
Hi.
What was Christopher Nolan's first film?
So, was that an octopus? Christopher No. He had a film. Say the question again.
What was Christopher Nolan's first film? You remember? You know who Christopher Nolan is?
I don't.
Okay.
But if you could tell me what his first film is, maybe that'll ring a bell. Might help me out.
It might help you out.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you, what is his first film? That's the question.
Oh, okay. I was trying to be smart pup there, but that didn't work.
No.
I'm going to say Little Red Riding Hood and the 3 puppy furs. What else could it be?
What else could it be? Well, Bucktown, what else could it be?
What else could it be? Well, I actually don't know either, so I'm gonna go with a movie that has one of my favorite scenes about it. I drank your milkshake. I know this is wrong, but I was gonna go with There Will Be Blood. I have no clue.
No. It was a 1998 film called Following.
Well,
Following.
definitely did not follow that one.
It was not on my Twitter list for sure.
No, I'm sure it was not. No, it wasn't on your Netflix list either. So,
No.
All right.
Was it
Okay.
on my MySpace page? My top
Pardon
8.
me?
Was it one of my top 8 spaces on my MySpace?
It might be, yes. Okay, spin that wheel one last time, Rain. Okay. Oh, look, the category is entertainment. No. We did that already. Your category is sports. Sorry. I misread that.
Yeah, you almost hit that one out of the park.
Almost. Sports. Okay.
So,
Okay, Taebyn.
hi.
There is a city in the world that has hosted.
Actually, from what I've heard,
There's several, yes. But they hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times. What city is that?
wait, they hosted the which?
The Summer Olympics 3 times.
Was it Beijing?
Judges. Oh.
I'm gonna use the puppy logic because the puppy logic could have totally gotten it for me, right? Because we saw
Right. Bucktown?
Back to that song again because I think the answer is London, England.
Yes, it is. Congratulations. And our champion, once again, is Bucktown Tiger.
Bucktown Tiger!
And you win the ability to leave the room in 5 minutes.
Oh.
When we close off the show. All right. Well, thank you, Bucktown, for coming in. And
so good to see you again.
It was great to see you again. Awesome.
Yeah, all as well.
All right. Okay.
See you next time. So
Taebyn.
Hi.
Sit.
I try.
Stay.
Okay. I see.
Okay. Good. That's it. Panel's over. That's all we have time for. Did you realize we went the entire time? At one point, I thought we weren't going to make it. I thought we were going to run out of things to do, but we filled the time. It was amazing. I hope to see lots of the furs at the various other virtual events this weekend that we talked about earlier. Thank you for everyone that popped in to say hello or spend some time with us. In the words of Semisonic, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Well, you can, but there won't be anybody else in here for a while. And then the person won't let you in and won't let you stay. So, there you go.
But that's not what Sonic said. He stopped off.
He stopped off with that, right? And thanks again to our guests, Lux and Bucktown, for popping in and helping us out. And all you furs that came in and had a good time. And Rain, thank you very much for all of your technical stuff. And Rain Raccoon and Tatsu, that's Taebyn's husband. He was helping. That's why you saw his arm pop in over there. And
every now and then he had to help out, so he has a little.
And be sure to look at our podcast, our favorite platform. We're on all platforms. So Taebyn, there is 2 minutes left. You have 2 minutes to say goodbye, Taebyn. 2 minutes.
In 2 hour podcast, you'll realize that I'm going to say usually fast or something and say thank you everybody for stopping by. It means a lot, especially if you're still here after this. After all this, hope you enjoy the rest of the con. It's really great. Watch the variety show. I have a few videos in it, and I'm going to have a little video and the closing ceremony. So. But for me, I guess, or something, I don't know. But I'm saying, thanks for stopping by. I love you. We all love you. Hug you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Barely Furcasting is an Injured Nerves studio production and is found on all major podcast platforms or can be heard directly at barelyfurcasting.com. The opinions expressed here are those of the hosts and their guests, and no commercial compensation was granted. Opening and closing theme music, as well as some interstitial music, was created for Injured Nerves Productions for the use on the podcast by our music associate Reg Day with Damian Tanuki. If you would like to send us a message, you can do so via email at barelyfurcasting@gmail.com or on our Telegram chat at BFFTChat, on Twitter, on our Facebook page, or on the barelyfurcasting.com webpage. You can also help support the show through donations at ko-fi.com/barelyfurcasting. Thanks for listening. We hope you come back and listen next week.